And
Hello.
welcome back to the Minecraft Adventures. It's just me and Nick again, as last time. And today's
Today,
episode,
mhm,
we are going to be looking for an ice plain spikes biome for our very trusted, needed mob farm, which is in the background, which isn't loaded in, but
is
it's there.
all the way over there. We might see it as we walk past. If we don't see it, then you just have to watch the previous episode where
Yeah.
it's we've fully explored and talked about and stuff. Is there a good way up here? Yes, we found a way. Oh, that leads down to Sammy's village. Okay. So, I have it on reasonable authority that this is the way we need to go. I don't know who's been here before that built this very ornate little staircase up here, but thank you to that person. I haven't been up here. I didn't know all this was here on the other side of it. Whoa, that's a sheer drop. Be careful. Wow. You can see the mob farm at the corner of my eye there on the left. So, I mean, this is the right sort of place, right? I mean, it's obviously a cold place. So if we can stick to the cold environments, then we'll be fine. Are you still there?
Where are you?
Oh, there you are. I couldn't hear you. I was wondering if I was just gone back to
I'm
talking
here.
with
Sorry.
myself.
Nah.
Here we go, over towards the
there.
dandelion patch. So we're taking on the same approach we did for the desert. We're roughing it out, no beds, no nothing. Just going to power through and hope we don't die.
Hope we don't, because we've got enough room on both of our persons to hold up all the ice that we need.
Yeah, the minimum we need. Did you bring a silk touchy thing?
Got a pickaxe.
That'll do, won't it? Yeah, the minimum we need is 16 stacks for the mass
we'll
mob
say,
farm.
Just to be safe, we'll say 18, so we'll get 9 each.
Yeah, I think 16 we need in total for the mass mob farm, but I think we should get some more because no doubt some other people will want to use it. It will be useful for some other things and stuff.
Yeah, some building purposes, or maybe just
Right, maybe some normal ice as well.
yeah. I think that'll be there.
thing. Yeah, it should be.
But how many blocks have we got until we get?
So, if my little pet eagle that I sent out to recon the area is correct, then we are aiming for roundabout minus 1700 by 1700.
Okay.
However, my eagle has tended
Pretty
to be
far.
unreliable in the past, so this could be a wild goose chase. A lot of birds.
Yeah.
I'm friends with a lot of birds. I have my pet eagle, wild geese, and a buzzard named Harry. just seemed like a good name for a buzzard. You got any pets?
Yeah, I've got a cat.
Have you? He's remarkably well behaved. I don't think the cat's ever disturbed recording, or either that or you're super duper professional and don't let it phase you whatsoever.
It's come in to the room when I was recording before, and it has decided to do its, annoying meow sometimes. But it's good because the microphone doesn't pick it up.
Oh, I see.
But he comes in and he just pesters me. I'm like, can't you say I'm busy? I'll tend to you afterwards.
I was going to say, I know if I had a cat and he came wandering in while I was recording, I would be stopping in the recording going, oh, cat's just arrived, 1 second.
Yeah.
And playing with the cat and stuff.
I think maybe the dog, like a dog, would be the worst to have when you're recording, because it would just bark just randomly, and maybe that'll scare you, and then you're like, oh, and it's like, oh, it's not actually.
That's if
I, like, what? Nothing's happened in the game to scare you. Oh,
I mean,
dogs in real life.
I know I don't play horror games on my channel anyway, but I know if I had a dog, I
was planning to, but I'm not sure
do
just
it
yet.
anyway.
So,
which would you go for? Which ones do you like the look of?
Oh, I'll probably I'll stay with the whole sort of maybe like the horror side.
Oh!
Oh, was one there. I'll probably maybe stay on the same track as Minecraft, so maybe some Minecraft horror themed stuff first.
A couple of the horror maps.
Couple of horror maps first, maybe, and then I would then go to games. I'll probably stay away from Slender. Because I've played that before, and that did not help me. I was just a wreck straight after the game. I got 7 out of 8, so that's good enough. But I was just a wreck. I was like, right, I'm never playing that game ever again, and I've never played it since. So I'm sticking to my word.
I wouldn't.
I'm never playing it.
I think indie horror games are far worse than like professionally developed ones. Indie ones just don't care, aren't afraid to just push things further than professionally developed ones, I think.
Sometimes I class Minecraft as a horror game, especially if you're mining, and then it's nice and quiet, and then a creeper just goes, or a skeleton shoots you, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, we've spoken about it before. The old day skeletons that just went from the dark.
Yeah. God, they were
with their like
scary
concussion bows.
But now, on the topic of talking about skeletons, and the new 1.9 skeleton, as I'm going to say, is changed. The change in the skeleton a little bit.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, it's got a new animation. So when we draw back our bow, so does the skeleton.
Oh, they draw their bows now.
The both obviously the arms of the skeleton move, so with the stuff. So yeah, the skeleton there obviously doesn't do anything, and then in 1.9 it finally will actually do something. I don't know about any other mobs though. I don't know if they're gonna have maybe a change. Maybe
I haven't heard anything. The skeleton sounds quite cool though.
Maybe the creeper explosion. Maybe the creeper actually maybe increases double its size before it blows up. Who knows?
I think like how spiders can sometimes spawn in under potion effects and stuff.
Yeah.
I think maybe there should be a similar sort of thing for other mobs when you get like different variations of mobs that exist. I know there were mods and stuff that added like fire creepers and stuff like that.
Maybe just like strength or
yeah. Almost like in Binding of Isaac where you have champion versions of monsters where they have a bit more health and sometimes behave in a different way. And things like that would be quite cool. It'd be good to mess around with. Binding of Isaac's coming along as well. New update being planned for that on the horizon.
Ooh.
Which I'm quite looking forward to.
You talking to me about it.
The Afterbirth update.
Definitely, that's definitely a game I would like to maybe do, because I've played it before. A friend let me go on his computer and play it, and I actually enjoyed it. I died a lot of the time, but I still did enjoy it. I still enjoyed it. I can't talk. I still enjoyed it. There we go.
Yeah, it's quite good. It's infinitely replayable, and I'm quite a fan of Ed McMillan and his games. I think he's borderline genius at video game development.
What I've noticed as well is game that you've been playing recently on Steam, Rogue Legacy, is it called?
Yeah, that's the one.
What's that about?
So it's we've got a witch's coven up here.
Oh, that's good.
There's a couple of witches up here. I think we should try and take them for their valuables. Oh, quick! She's drinking. Don't drink and cast spells. Is that fire resistance she was trying to give herself? Witches are so damn clever.
Got some glowstone dust and some sticks. Oh well,
cool.
Don't need it.
But yeah, Rogue Legacy. So it's a roguelike game. Oh, there's been an accident here. It's like mutton everywhere. Ow! 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 I will get.
Someone's been hungry, like the wolf.
Yeah. So Rogue Legacy is obviously a rogue-like game. It's each level will be randomly generated every time you play it. All that sort of gubbins. And your character is too, the character you play as. Each time you start a level, you get a choice between 3 like quote unquote children to play as.
Yeah.
That rabbit's on one. What's
Nick,
that rabbit
dogs.
after?
Behind you, dogs.
Yeah, not after me though.
No, they're after the rabbits.
Is that a fact? I thought it was
didn't
the
know they
sheep
did that.
that they was after.
Oh, it's killing a baby.
Oh.
Well, I don't know why I'm saying that because I just.
I mean, you've committed far worse rabbit crimes than that, but so yeah, each time you can choose your character, you can pick between three that are essentially the descendants of the character you last played as.
Okay.
Ow! Ow! Ah! Oh, water! Ugh.
I tried to hit the creeper.
Oh God! It's a bad night for me.
Sorry.
So yeah, and
hopefully your house didn't go down that bad.
I'll be okay.
Oh, hang on. Stop! Don't move. How many bones have you got?
6 or so. I've got 8. Hey, guy. Oh, he loves me after the first one. Oh, you're a keeper.
Got now a population of 7.
And I got some meat. Where you going? Oh, typical. Take my bones and run, will you?
I'll
give you that.
Could we maybe save the coordinates that we get here and leave him here instead of taking him with us?
Yeah, could do it. Probably keep him safer, wouldn't it? Get out of the water, you.
He won't
cretin.
respawn if he's sat down anyway, so that's all good.
Come here. Well, whilst we wait for him, I'll tell you about Rogue Legacy. So yeah, you pick one of these 3 children, and each child will have like something. Will have like a bunch of stats or characteristics. So, one of your. Are you serious?
Oh, typical. Mine's just gone off. Everyone, we'll be back.
Panic stations.
Right,
so anyway,
let's actually carry on.
Rogue Legacy.
Yeah.
So yeah, each child will have a different set of characteristics about them that will change kind of how you. Oh my, where are we supposed to be going? This way? Yeah, that will change how you play each level. So, for example, one of the children might be colorblind and have ADHD. So, whilst you're playing, there won't be any color to the game. It will just be grayscaled, and your character will move faster. Your second child might be allergic to chickens and be a dwarf. And if that's the case, every health pickup, which is a chicken leg, will spawn as a live chicken that you have to kill before you can eat it. And if you're a dwarf, your player character model is smaller and things like that. And what you do is you kind of have to sort of storm this randomly built castle each time, killing enemies, collecting gold and stuff like that. And then each time you die, you pick a new child to inherit the money that you gathered. And you can spend that money in like the shops and stuff, getting new equipment, armor upgrades, things like that. And then you have to just sort of keep on going until you get the way through. And then when you beat the game, you unlock New Game Plus, which is you then carry on playing, but everything's scaled up, much harder, and things like that.
It does sound really fun. I
would
like
advise checking it out for sure.
I would definitely like to see that as well on some YouTube.
Oh, would you? Well, I might do. The problem with Rogue Legacy is that it's a very grindy game. You have to put the time in to play it.
So would you consider uploading it and making videos on it, or a series?
I'd only really play it if I'm where I'm at now, where I'm kind of on New Game Plus now. I've already beaten the game once. And now I'm just kind of going through it for something to do to try and max out all the upgrades and stuff like that. Because the first couple of times that you're... we need to...
there we go.
This way, sorry. Yeah, like the first few times you play it, you die. You die a lot. Where are you? Oh, yep. Keep moving towards. Follow the river. Back to the river.
Oh, you're over there.
Yeah, you die a lot because you're quite sort of underpowered at the start of the game. You need to put the time in to kind of die, collect the gold, pass it on to your children, repeat until you're getting more and more powerful. So it's very grindy, and you do need to put the time in, which is why I wouldn't necessarily play it at the start, because it will be extremely sort of repetitive, really.
Yeah.
But it's quite an interesting game, and there's it's got a couple of bosses that have got really, in my opinion, really cool names. Like the first boss you come across is a guy called Kaida, and his name's spelt like that, which I think's it's a really cool sort of name. And he's like this giant eyeball that you have to kill. The second boss is called Alexander the Third. It's this giant floating skull thing that you have to take down. Then you have the Ponce de Leon, which is a thing that looks like Ghastly, actually.
Oh. We are kind of actually going a little bit
wrong
back.
way. This is me trying to work out coordinates and stuff. We're going the wrong way. Yeah, so then you have the Ponce de Leon, and then finally Herodotus, which is this giant sort of squishy slime-like thing that splits up every time you hit it, kind of like the slimes in this game. And then there are champion versions of those that you can face afterwards. So you have Neo Kaida, Alexander the Fourth, the Ponce de Phraon, and Astrodotus, which are just kind of super buffed versions of the bosses, and they've changed slightly. Like Astrodotus, for example, is played more like a game of asteroids. Yeah. Where you're like this, where your character's in the middle and you have to kind of shoot the boss as he flies around you, breaking up into smaller pieces without getting hit and stuff like that. It's a really good game, lots of replayability, but I would say to people who are just starting playing it to give it some time, because it can be quite a sort of slow burner. It's a grindy one. You need to put some time into to start getting the results out of it.
On another note, how have you been with like custom maps?
Not sat down to play. I need to. Like, there's occasions in the day where I'm kind of like, don't know what to do now. And I know you've got a couple that are just piling up for me that I need to.
Oh no, they're not.
I need to get through.
I think I've only got 2. I'm not really planning on any more at this time.
I mean, I've also thought about building my own, but I'm terrible. I'd kind of start and then get bored or have a different idea or something, and I'd scrap it and start again and stuff. So I'd never get around to properly building my own map, which is a shame, because I'd love to, and I reckon it'd be pretty good if I do say so myself. But I just haven't got the
There it is.
patience. You see some spikes.
Yeah.
Yep. There we are.
I will say though, obviously, whenever it does come across, second one, it's not as sort of separated. It's all sort of bang in your face sort of thing. It's more. It's not. I wouldn't say more rushed when I was making it, but I would say it's a little more challenging.
Okay.
And the story sort of line, because there's a slight storyline to it. It slightly then fades off. So then I think I've done it in such a way now that I know that it's finished. So there won't be any more based on that specific map.
Right. Yeah, I remember playing a little bit of it just to kind of see how it worked and stuff like that, and I remember being massively overwhelmed by monsters very soon off. I was like, "Oh, this is hard. This is a lot harder than the first one."
I would say the second one is much harder. Obviously, the traditional Nick Ward hating ice parkour is back.
Well, of course, because what's a map without that?
Especially ice parkour.
Yes, exactly.
And there's also a new dungeon as well. I'm trying to remember.
That's right, because it's set in like the same world, isn't it? Pretty much the same sort of island.
It's the exact same world, but it's just more
busy, bit more populated,
more busy,
bit more stuff going on.
There's definitely a lot more in, and it's definitely a tad harder, more challenging. But you might enjoy. I hope you enjoy it, because it wasn't hard and long to make. It was sort of easy because there was a lot of chopping down to do. I got rid of all the trees that were around the center, so now it looks so much tidier. But it's obviously it's less challenging and everything, so it's going to be easy for you, I would say, because.
Sweet. If there's one thing I love, it's easy things.
But then obviously, yeah, there's a new dungeon in it that I got an idea from a modded series that I watched before.
Okay.
That I implemented it in, which you might not enjoy because when I thought, obviously, before I release it and everything, I will just test it out myself. So obviously, I knew what to do, but I just thought, oh, I'll try and act like this is a new person doing it.
Yeah.
I did die a few times. It is challenging though, the new dungeon that I've put in. But I've got a few ideas planned for a new type of series to do. But it's based in the Nether.
I see.
Which will be hard.
Yeah.
Because the Nether is. We all know the Nether isn't actually one of the best places to do anything in.
It's got a bit of a bad reputation, hasn't it?
But obviously, I was thinking.
It's not a nice neighborhood.
Because actually, in the second one, I will say this because last time it was a bit of a struggle. You do end up in the Nether in the second one.
Oh.
This time.
Okay.
But it's definitely for me. Well, not really for me, for you. Longer.
I don't like the change in the pronoun. Oh, a bit longer. That's okay. I don't mind a bit.
It's longer. So. And it's more neater to understand, so you know what you're doing. Well, so. Oh, and your little friends as well, the little bonus chests. They're not in it.
They're not.
I'm afraid. No.
Wow.
They're not. I'm afraid.
This is like when people were.
Because with this one, it's set in the not in the future, but it's set a few years after.
Right.
So you've decided to live there now permanently.
With its good shopping and local transport links. This is like finding out when they said that they were going to do a Dark Souls sequel and it would be harder, and people went, "What?"
But I obviously whenever you eventually do come across it, I hope that you enjoy it.
The series I have been wanting to do that I haven't gotten around to is just kind of like now like obviously with the launcher and stuff, just doing some videos in times gone by, like in much older versions, because I think I started playing on the version before pistons were introduced.
Wow. How much have you got?
I'm on 3 stacks plus 22.
I'm on full 9.
Yeah, I mean the shears aren't fast, but they aren't taking durability. Swings and roundabouts. But yeah, so
here you go.
Well, yeah, well, okay, fine, whatever.
But I don't mind. It's fine. We've got quite a few to repair it. So
I remember, and I don't think I ever played Alpha or
no, I
Inf Dev or anything like that. So I thought it'd be quite cool to have.
I started in 1.2.5, so I would say I'm an old player.
Old times.
Yeah, because that was 1.2.5, and then when 1.3 was announced, that was I can't remember the name of that place. No, not the place. The name of the update now.
Was 1.3 the adventure update where they put hunger and stuff in?
No, that hunger was in 1.2.5. I think hunger was actually kind of, I think it was in 1.1. It was just after beta ended, and then hunger came along.
I see.
Oh, I know. Well, 1.5 was the redstone update. 1.4 was the witch update. The witches have been along.
Oh yeah, 4 was like the super scary update or something like that, wasn't it?
Like the witches
around Halloween.
Came in. So they've been around quite long, I think. 1.3. I say it as it's like the third or fourth still thing.
Did I do a video on 1.3? I might have done a patch update video for 1.3. I can't remember. I know I've done one or two. I do them fairly regularly.
I think you might have done it for 1.5.
I did one for the redstone update because I was really excited about that, and I did one for the scary update. I'm fairly sure as well. Can't remember if I've done any more.
Because 1.7 was the update that changed the world, because it did.
Yeah.
1.6 was the horse. 8 was the bountiful update, which I don't get sometimes with Mojang with their names for updates. But no. I think 1.3 might have been the adventure update. I think it might have done.
It feels like that's what it was to me. I can't think what else it might have been. But I don't know. How are we doing?
I don't mind helping, by the way, with all this.
That's good. That's good because you're cracking through most of the work by the sound of it. I just kind of hear picking away at it, and then I hear you go.
Oh, I've uncovered a cave.
Then I just look mournfully at my shears and go, "It's okay. I love you."
The durability on the pick is not going anywhere, so it's all good.
Oh, you need to keep an eye on it still. That'll be the time you're going, "No, yeah, it's fine." Forget to check it, and it's down in the low red before you've even blinked.
Yeah. Yeah, I've uncovered a massive cave now from getting all this ice.
I don't suppose by any chance all the ice stretches down to the bottom of the cave, does it?
Not all the way.
Oh, if it did, imagine it meant we get off that. Oh no, we've left one up there. How do we get that?
Oh, I've accidentally hit a bat. Well, you're in my way.
Yeah, if they flap around my head for too long while I'm mining, I'll just kill them. Well, you know, I'm trying to do the work
here.
Good
didn't make them passive. No, I mean hostile either.
Oh, could you imagine, like, if you just attacked one and then a whole swarm spawns on the ceiling and just mobs you?
Oh, I would hate that so much.
It'd be quite a cool feature. Horrible, but cool. We're here to do a job, Morgan. Plenty of time for all that after we're done. And how far away is that, incidentally? How much have you got?
14 stacks.
14
plus 15. So.
Okay. So if you've got 14 stacks, I have got myself. Well, I've got 6 plus 55, which gives us a total of 20 plus. What did you say? 15. So 21 and a bit. We've got. So we could pretty much head back now if we wanted. We could pick up some normal ice.
Yep.
On the way home.
And just get in this last.
Yeah, tear this pillar down, and this will see us nice and comfortably there.
Efficiency 5. You are my friend. Get rid of that because that's not. Here we go.
Sweet. So where are we at? That's good. We got a nice tidy amount here. Let's head home, whichever way that may be.
Okay. Well, the unbreaking is good, but I'm now down to 1010 durability from a diamond pick with unbreaking 3.
Oh no, 1010. What will you do?
Well, I can definitely see how much it's been used just from all that packed ice because it hasn't been used at all. So,
Is this the way home? You've got the compass.
Yes.
Lovely.
Oh, don't we want to find your dog friend first?
Yeah, we'll find my wolf. My wolf's pretty much on the way home anyway, isn't it?
Almost, I think.
Watch out behind you. Oh yes. Where was my doggy? 950 by something or other. Minus 950.
Because you've got your dog, you can breed with my dogs, even though, yeah.
Yay!
And you can get a family.
Should we get some normal ice?
Sure.
I don't know if it's too important, is it? Because we've got the snow-capped mountains near to where we are. We could just put some water up there.
I definitely think what we should maybe make is an ice farm.
Yeah.
Because that's actually one of the actual Minecraft farms that we don't have.
And have never had. Come to think of it.
And I know that involves a lot of redstone magic, so
it's okay. I think we can make a version that doesn't rely on too much.
well, I think all it does is releases. I think one of the designs that I found, it was when I was when it was on Hermitcraft when I watched it. They did one where it was massive, 180 by, no, 128 by 128 flat surface of it, and when it obviously they put it in a snowy biome, so it obviously freezes over. But then they let it all freeze, and then you retract pistons, so the water then stops flowing.
Yeah.
And then you harvest it, and then release pistons again. So
I mean, something that size is probably going to be far too big for us.
Maybe
128 by 128 is what, 2 chunks?
Yeah.
2 chunks.
And obviously,
so
I think they planned it out to be like the foot, so it can fill out an entire map.
Yeah, and that will definitely do that.
I'm only gonna get a couple stacks of ice.
Yeah, that'll do. Like I say, we can probably make a load more at home. Now I think we just need to find the wolf, and I think once we've found my dog, we can just end the episode, and then we'll head home.
Yeah, because this is a nice long episode. This was, but it's definitely productive.
And then I don't know. And I think maybe we can take a little bit of a break. I'll try and finish the mass mob farm.
I can help you with the farm with laying down all the ice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds good. We'll take a little break. We'll
I think the
try and get a load of
the mountain anyway. So
yeah, it's not too far. We'll try and get a load of the farm done, and then hopefully, if Nay's going to join us a bit later, we can have like a grand opening.
Grand opening little video that will show everyone.
Yeah.
And then what we might do in that episode is actually then, actually before we do that, we'll probably do a little bit of a meeting saying what we should do. Then what we could actually do is in an episode is try and look for a water temple and then log it down somewhere. And then we can, when everyone gets on once, we can.
Did we not come across one when we was trying to find a biome at some point? That might have been on a different map. That might have been somewhere else. Don't worry. But yeah, my little wolfie man's around here somewhere.
See?
Here he is. This is him. Come on, boy. Right. Where the compass pointing?
That way.
Oh no, this isn't for you, my friend. This way.
Right. We will see you all next time.
Oh, wait! Before we go, maybe we need a pool. What should I name my wolf? Where you going? What should I name him? That's the question. And if people have answers, I'm glad to know.
Comment in mine and its video.
Bearing in mind, we've already had things like Wolfie, and I had Tom, Garfield, and any other name of a cat you could think of.
My dog's called Wolfie as well now.
Yeah, so we've already got a Wolfie, so I think I need to think of another one. I might call it...
And the question is, do we want this to be a female or a male?
I might call it Xian, or something like that. It's
what was the name? Or call it...
Oh, so you know, like the viewers won't know this because I spoke about it in the episode where my mic broke, but where I'm learning German, what's the German for dog? If I find that out,
call it that.
I might call it whatever the German is for dog or wolf.
Yeah.
But my browser's being slow to open, so I can't find out what it is.
But yeah, we'll end it there then.
I think we should.
Yes. All right.
I think so.
See you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.